Do you have trouble because you're stuck and you can't let go? You keep trying to say the same thing or some version of the same thing over and over, and the person you're trying to talk to isn't getting it? Are you exhausted and yet you can't stop pushing for something that's important to you? And yet part of you doesn't want to push anymore? That was the exact case of the woman who just left this chair. And I apologize for the lighting, but I wanted to capture this while it was fresh for you. If all those things relate to you, this video is about to speak to you and give you a tool on what you can do to help your nervous system, body and mind, let go of that stuck place and set yourself up to receive a new set of circuits to set yourself up for a different experience in your exhaustion, your ability to let go, and your ability to communicate to that other person or people. So this woman's talking about these things and she's just tense and frustrated and tired all at the same time. It's a very paradoxical, frustrating place to be. And she at one point realized that I invited her to notice she wasn't breathing anywhere. And so we just, right, she just sort of, she didn't do it quite like that. That's more of a collapse in my trunk. She did more like yeah. So she sort of collapsed here. And that's a way of letting go. We sort of sink down and collapse. And yet for her, what that was doing was she was just collapsing into the same place. And then she'd get up in effort and try to make it happen. But then she's exhausted because she can't get any further than this. So then she'd just sink right back down. And so what I had her do that I've never had anybody do before, and it was really cool and it worked well for her, was I had her try, do or do not, there is no try. I had her set the intention to be aware of stay up. Don't sink down when you breathe out. So stay up in your posture softly, not rigidly, softly stay up. Stay connected to the awareness that your spine exists inside of you and it can hold you up. And your muscles need not be tense to keep you up because your spine can hold you up. And soft muscles are also capable of holding you up. And when you think about breathing out, breathe out through pursed lips. But then here's the thing I'd never done before that was so cool. So if you see what I did, I was breathing out and I was imagining a fireman putting out a fire, and they have the hose and they have to sort of get the hose all around the house. And so if you think about your breath as this fire that you're letting out in a contained way, and you want to breathe out and hit the whole of a house on fire. Maybe you want to imagine that your air is hitting the energy bubble around you, right? Like the container or the edge of your energy body or your aura, whatever you want to call that sort of thing. Or just imagine, from a scientific perspective, what you're doing when you do that is allowing your neck and mouth to have more mobility in the letting go. So then you can let go in other options besides just sinking down into the same place that you just were, and then you push up and power out to get out, but then you just sink back down. So when you breathe out to try and relax and let go, If you sort of breathe out in all of these ways, you're beautifully letting go in your upper cervical spine. And then the second invitation, if you want, is to gently wiggle your spine as you so the air is coming out, the fire's coming out. I'm letting go, and I'm teaching my body to be flexible and fluid and nimble in the way that it lets go, which gives me more neurological flexibility to find new patterns of thinking and feeling and behaving, and it helps you get stuck out of your rut. Some wise person whose name I can't remember right now said, when we're stuck, it's like a grave with no ends. And the way to find your way out is to dig trenches of truth. And I think that's beautiful. And I also think if we don't find our way out in our body's going to keep us stuck in the same old muscle breath pattern, which is then going to influence our thinking and behaving. My name's Dr. Renee Ostertag, nervous system ninja, physical therapist, and psychotherapist, and I love helping other people like you become a ninja yourself, develop these skills. So if you like this video, hit like, please subscribe, share it with those you know, and a happy Bernedoodle Christmas tree wish to you this holiday season. And like my Swiss parents say, I wish you ein guter Rutsch, which means in Swiss German, have a good slide into the new year. Best and blessings to you.